Here I'm going to demonstrate how to create a shared album in Apple iCloud Photos. Get a share link and link it to Collectionaire. First, you need to make sure your settings in Photos are correct. Go to Photos, Preferences, make sure iCloud Photos is turned on, and also Shared Albums. There are several ways to do this, but the process I've found easiest is as follows. I go to hit the left bar, left column, and click on Shared Albums and click the plus sign. And first create the title of the album. In my case, I'm going to do a 2018 Trek that my son and I did and create that. Now it's an empty album at this point. It shows up here. Now I go up to Photos and I'm going to find the photos from that year. I go to Years, find 2018, just click on it and it brings up Collections, automatically moving me to the next step. But now I'm just going to scroll down until I find them, and here we are. These are the Montana pictures. I'm going to click on one of them and that moves me one step even closer to Moments. Now I'm going to simply hold down the Command key and start clicking photographs that represent the trip. So I'll select a few more photos. I now have 26 selected, so for this album that will suffice. I now take and drag all 26 photos, holding down the left button, so to speak, on my trackpad, and drag them into 2018 Trek, and now they're in there. It takes a few minutes for the album to populate because it's sending them up to the cloud, as you can see from this time wheel up here. Okay, the time wheel has completed, and here are our photos, 26 photos in our album 2018 Montana Trek. Here's the key step to creating a share link in Apple. When I'm in Shared Albums with the album showing, I go to the person icon up here that says People, and I click on that. And you go down to the middle part where it says Public Website. The public website is the only way in Apple to get a share link that can be presented to others that they might see this album. And in our case, we use the share link, and I'm going to copy that, copy link, and I now have the link to enter into Collectionaire. Now that I have the share link, I'm going to come back to Collectionaire and to our family tree and put it into the collections of both George and William. So if I click on George, I can see that there already is a chapter, George's Outings with the Kids. Let's add it there. Just add a linked album. We're going to type in 2018 Montana Trek with William, and we can type a description. And now this is where the key step is, and this is where we paste in. So I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to use Command V and paste the link that we got from Apple. Now Apple unfortunately will not let us generate an album preview image, but this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to go back to our photos of the trip and grab a photo to work as a cover image. This looks good, and so I blow it up here, and I'm simply going to do Shift Command 4 and take a screen grab. It doesn't have to be well formatted or anything because it's only a preview image at lesser resolution. Now I'm going to go back to our entry form, click Upload Custom. There's my screenshot. Double click to center it in, and there's our image. So Friends and Family looks good, and here is our album now in Collectionaire. And if we now click on the album, it opens a new tab in our browser, and there are our photos, and it's a beautiful presentation of our trip. Now one last fun thing we can do here is that we already have this album in George's collection. But we can click on this edit button and it brings up our edit for the entire entry here, and here's our linked album. If we click on this copy icon, we've now copied the album, and we can escape that, go to the top of the page, go back to our tree, and now click on Williams Collection. And if we collapse the chapters, we can see that we can add a chapter here of Trips with Dad if we want. Collapse again, we see it here, and add our linked album. And now, since we copied from the other place, I can simply click paste here, and it's now also in Williams' collection for him to see anytime he wants.